Hi there, this is Craig Beck, the stop drinking expert, and today's video is all about wine because there is something strange going on with wine. It's a very unusual drink in that there is a social strata to it, and there's a lot of social proof around the drug as well. It's almost as though everyone drinks it, so therefore it's okay, which makes no sense at all because it doesn't matter whether 6 billion people drink wine every day or just you. It makes no difference to you because your chances of getting something nasty, something terminal remain the same. But we believe because everyone else is doing it, somehow that makes it okay. It almost makes us think, well, if we're not doing it, then we're a bit strange, aren't we? So that's completely twisted thinking. It's like going into a casino and playing number 7 because everyone else is playing number 7. And you look and you go in and you think, well, everyone else must know something, so I'm going to play 7 as well. The odds of 7 coming up are exactly the same as 6 coming up, 5 coming up, 30 coming up, makes no difference. But that's kind of the social proof situation of wine. We assume that everyone who's great and good is doing it, so therefore we should be doing it as well. And we feel a bit uncomfortable if we don't do it. The other weird thing about wine is that we've all seemed to subscribe to this theory that if you can afford to pay really expensive amounts of money for your wine, that makes you a better person than the person who drinks the medium price wine. And if you can afford to buy the medium price wine, that makes you a better person than the homeless guy sitting on a park bench swinging back cheap cider. I don't know how this has got past us all. We're all intelligent people, aren't we? How do we believe this nonsense? The difference between making a medium price bottle of wine and an expensive bottle of wine is virtually non-existent. The expensive bottle of wine is expensive because it's got a reputation, it's got some heritage, it's got a pretty label, and it's got a lot of marketing and a lot of hype behind it. Sure, there might be a little bit more quality control with the fruit, but the actual poison, the chemical that we like, alcohol, is the same in that bottle, that bottle, that bottle. Makes no difference. And you know, if you, let's God forbid, you get something really bad because of consuming alcohol, and alcohol kills 2.5 million people a year, much more than smoking. If you go to hospital with something like liver failure or pancreatic cancer, the doctor will not cut you open, look inside and go, oh, thank God they've been drinking French Bordeaux. Oh, it would have been so much worse if they'd been drinking cider. Makes no difference. The poison in those 3 bottles is the same. But somehow, the whole of the Western world has signed up to something and said, if you can afford this, you're a posh person who's better than everyone else. It's bizarre. So what I want you to do, a little exercise for you, is all I want you to do is be hyper aware of how people are using wine around you. Okay? Have a look at Facebook on a Friday night, 5 o'clock. It goes weird. People put things like, it gets to 5 o'clock and people have put wine o'clock. When did that happen? When did the end of the working day be the automatic point that people start consuming a drug? I mean, even change the drug. If you put 5 o'clock, time for heroin, I'm sure you'd see everyone would go, what? What's going on? People put things like a cheeky glass of wine. I think so. Cheeky? When did consuming a drug become cheeky? It's gone crazy. So this is your little exercise. I want you to just observe how people are using wine around you. Things to look out for. People believe there's some sort of safety in numbers, so people will want to get together and consume wine. And look for parties where you can just see that the only reason for having the party is so people who like wine can drink wine together. Look around for Facebook status updates where people are trying to, make it appear as though they're doing something innocent, the way they label what they're doing. And also, just look at what your friends are doing with their wine consumption and what the weekend means to them for wine consumption. So just be aware and start to see how ridiculous the stories we've kind of bought into are. If you have any questions, please, if you've got any observations, please email me. I would absolutely love to hear them. Get in touch via the website www.stopdrinkingexpert.com. Thanks for watching.